You know, I said today in my comments, we need to get serious. You know, I was traveling, and some of you may have heard me say this. I was traveling recently, I think up in the Long Lac area. And I happened to flipping through the channels, and they were showing what happened April 17th, 30 years ago. And here's what the Prime Minister of the country had to say. He says, "We're proclaiming the Constitution of a nation." He said, "It's the fundamental supreme law coming into force." Isn't that what we're trying to do? He said, "A silent reflection to God." Well, we've invoked the Creator in ceremony here. We've had our elders take some of the basic principles of God when God's it into ceremony. You know, we've asked the Creator for help here. He said, "The Constitution is a symbol of our sovereignty." Isn't that what we're trying to do? And this is the one that really got me. He said, "We are ready to break the shackles of colonialism." What a thing for the Prime Minister to say, because he was talking about breaking away the control and the jurisdiction that Great Britain had over Canada. Well, we're trying to break the shackles of colonialism from these, you know what, federally and provincially here that are interfering with us every day. Because we're on the path to nation building. And you know, we had a lot of work go into this over many years. So we have to rely on the strength of that collective will of our citizens and the people that worked on those committees, you know, and put our faith in the Anishinaabe. You know, let's not get hung up on the words. You know, the strength is not in the words here. The strength is in the people, and the strength is in the spirit and intent of what we were trying to do with this document. You know, I know there's communities that have to do more consultation. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think, you know, you've also heard me say at meetings about how important it is for us to come from a position of strength, you know, as nations. We have to demonstrate that today. We got to be serious that we're coming from a position of strength here. You know, if it's a situation your community is not ready, there's nothing wrong with that. We understand that. But please, maybe don't oppose. Maybe just abstain. You know, because we all know there's more work to do. When we wake up tomorrow morning, there's not going to be, the ground's not going to be shaking. It's not going to be an earth-shattering change. The work just begins on implementing all of the outer circles in that visual that was in the kits that was presented when the Chinook Nagawan was presented and adopted unanimously at the fall assembly. And we went back for more consultation and have continued to go back. And we'll continue to do that, continue to work with individual community constitutions now. But I think let's come out of here united. Let's come out of here strong. Let's come out of here, and we're going to tell the provincial government, the municipal governments, those third-party interests that are taking from us in our resources and our lands. Tell the federal government, and we're going to tell the world that the Anishinaabe Nation is still here. And who's the Anishinaabe Nation? It's not Glenn and I in those offices we have over there. There's an Anishinaabe Nation sitting right here in every one of these chairs here, and the people you represent. That's who the Anishinaabe Nation is. It's not us, it's not the office. It's you and you and you and you and you and you, all one of you guys, every one of you. And the people you represent. That's the Anishinaabe Nation. So, let's come out of here strong today. We're going to be able to be serious. We're going to be able to go and tell these governments that we mean business when we got those people harassing guys like Chief Albert Bazayo. Wherever he is. There he is, sir. You know? The kind of stuff they're doing to his community is criminal. Of ignoring his rights and his claim and just allowing third-party interests to come in there. What they did in Curve Lake and that drug situation is criminal. Not recognizing the jurisdiction of that First Nation. And I could go through every community here and point out injustices that are being done because we are not coming from a position of strength. That's what we got to do today, folks. We got to be strong here. So I also plead with you. You know, let's come out of here strong. If you need more work, that's understandable. But let's not oppose it, because we're not saying this is a finished document. There's work to be done yet that will allow for further consultation. Let's come out of here strong. Chumigwach.